Standing with our feet a comfortable distance apart, and as you inhale, press into the balls of the feet, lighten up on the heels. Exhale, sink into the heels. Inhale, we're extending from the balls of the feet up to the crown of the head, and then exhale, softening down. Turn the palms up, reach the arms out on the inhale, turn your head to the right, and exhale, come down. And we'll do it to the left. And down. We're just going to go back and forth a few times. Try to soften around the neck and the shoulders. And do one more each side. We're going to just sweep the left hand in front of you, reach the right arm up, kick the right hip out, big stretch from the right foot all the way out to the hand, and take a couple breaths, reach out. Good. And as you inhale, open up a little more. As you exhale, soften. Come on, stretch out. And then we're going to turn your rib cage, open up towards the ceiling. Maybe turn the hip a little bit, stretch up. Breathe here. Press down, lift up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring it on down. And we'll do the other side. We're going to lift the left arm up, reach the right arm across, come into the side stretch, press into the left foot, lift away from it, couple breaths. And then we're going to open up, rotate your spine, turn your heart up towards the ceiling, and bringing that left arm back a little bit. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Bring your hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Extend your arms. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. And breathe, softening the place behind the shoulder blades. And then bend the knees, tip your hips forward, and see if you can lift your arms up off the back. Press down and come up. Shake the wrists out. And shake your hips out a little bit, loosen up. Good job. Roll your shoulders back. Just come into mountain pose for maybe 3 slow, deep breaths. And then we're going to turn and walk up towards the short end of your mat. Okay, we'll put our hands on our hips, come up nice and tall. Actually, let's take the hands and press into the back of the hips. Press the hips forward, pull the elbows back, use your shoulder blades to lift up your heart, and see if you can lift up, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Come back, hands on the hips. Inhale. We're just going to step the right foot back, bring the heel down, then take your thumbs together in front of you and inhale. Stretch your arms up over your head. Lean back, another back bend. Press into that back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the front knee bent. Sweep your arms forward. And then we're just going to, keep the front knee straight. Sweep your arms forward and bend at the hips. Reach the thumbs up behind you. Lift your chin away from your hips. Press your hips back. Try to bring your hips back over that right heel. And then inhale, come all the way up. We'll bend the front knee. Exhale. Get your hips in alignment. Good. Breathe. And then we're going to inhale. Pull your elbows back into cactus arms. Exhale. Pull your elbows towards each other and into your belly. Squeeze the belly back. Inhale. Open up. Exhale, pull in and squeeze. You can keep the spine neutral, nice and flat. Or if you like, you can round the spine if that's nice for you. Just stretch it out like this. Very gentle rounding. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull in. We'll bring our palms together. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Stretch your arms up over your head. And see if you can bend your elbows, bring your thumbs back between your shoulder blades. Lift up those elbows. Pull the right hip forward. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, stretch the arms up, tip forward, and bring the hands to the floor or your leg or blocks, whatever you reach on. And we'll take a couple breaths. You can bend the knees a little if you need to, or keep them straight. Just don't hyperextend them. Don't press the backs of the knees back. Keep them a little soft. Another deep breath in. And then we're going to bend the left knee. Walk the hands forward a little bit. Lift the right leg up. Look under your body and look at those right toes. They should be facing the floor. Press into the floor and lift your head up. See if you can come up onto the tips of your fingers. Reach that heel up and press it away from you. Press the right heel back away from you. Then press the left heel into the floor. Try to lift up out of the left leg. And we'll take 2 breaths here. And then we're going to bring the right foot down next to the left. Bend your knees and inhale. We're going to come all the way up. And bring your palms down to your heart. I'm going to step back a little bit so I don't run into my table. And take a couple breaths. We'll bring the hands to the lower back again. Press the hips forward. Pull the elbows back. Lift up your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Come up into a neutral spine. Hands on the hips. And we'll step the left leg back now. Reach it back. And bring the heel down. The legs are straight, but the knees are soft, not locked, okay? They're springy. We'll bring our thumbs together. Inhale, reach up, lift up, stretch back. Keep the legs straight, fold at the hips, stretch forward and down. Your hands can come to the leg or the floor, wherever you reach. Pull the right hip back. Take a couple breaths. And then we're going to bend that knee and we're going to inhale, come up into Warrior One. This time, let's take the hands over the head, interlace the fingers, and press the palms up. Stretch up. Reach them up. Good. Inhale, exhale. Bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers and stretch the knuckles down. Good. Inhale, bring the palms together, straighten the front knee, reach the arms up over your head, bend the elbows, and see if you can touch the thumbs to the center of your shoulders. Oops, I want that knee bent. So bend the front knee again. Inhale. And we're going to exhale, release down. We'll bring the hands to the floor. And we're going to walk them forward and lift the back leg up. Check that the toes are facing the floor. Reach that left heel back. Press the right heel down. And then try to lift up on your fingertips. Extend the spine as flat as you can get it. Stretch it out. And breathe. And then we're going to bring that left foot down, sit back, and then inhale, come all the way up, and stretch into a little back bend. Exhale, release. We're going to sweep the arms up in front, and then bring them down. Working on our balance. We're going to lift the right knee up and bring the arms up. And maybe you keep the toe on the floor. Maybe you pick it up. See how far you're comfortable bringing that knee up. Lift the belly. Now lift the spine. Inhale. Bring your hands back to your shoulders. Pull the knee in. And then exhale. See if you can straighten that leg and press it in front of you. You can keep the toe on the floor, or you can have it lifted up, reaching the heel out. Inhale, exhale, let it come down. And take a breath. And we'll do the other side. We're going to bring the left knee up. The toe can be on the floor, or pull the knee up as high as it'll come up today. Right? And we'll take a couple breaths. Lift the belly. Try not to lean back. Lift up through the crown of your head. And then we're going to pull the hands back by your shoulders. Inhale. And then exhale. Press the hands forward like you're pressing into a wall. And see how far you can straighten that left leg. Maybe the toe stays on the floor. Maybe you lift it up and reach it out. Breathe. And let it go. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, dive down, touch the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, let's step the right foot back, come down on the right knee. And I want to just stretch out the front of the right hip. So maybe I'll slide the right leg back a little bit. Press into the top of the right foot to take some of the weight off of the knee. I'm going to press into the left heel, and I want to keep that left knee right over the ankle. Press into the right hand. We're going to twist to the left. Turn and open up. Reach. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Turn the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. And we're going to curl the right toes under. Lift the knee up and step the right foot forward. Step the left foot back. Come down onto the knee. Stretch the leg back. Stretch out the front of that hip. Press down with the heel. Lengthen the spine. Enjoy your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. I'm going to press the left hand into the floor. Make sure the right knee stays over the heel. Press that heel into the floor. And then I'm going to turn to the right. And let the right arm follow the shoulder. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. Come on down. Let's just slide this leg back and stretch into child pose. We'll take a couple breaths in the child pose that suits you. Watch your knees. You can keep the hips up if it bothers you to come into that deep fold. If it's okay, see if you can bring your hips down to your heels and let your forehead rest on the floor. And take a few breaths. Okay, and then we're gonna slide all the way forward. Stretch out on your belly. Reach the arms forward. Have the palms facing each other. And turn your head so the back of the neck is long and you're looking at the floor. Lengthen the lower back. Pull the pubic bone up towards your belly button. Lift that belly. Try to scoop that belly up off of the floor. And we're gonna lift the right leg up. You're gonna inhale, pull it up, and then try to rotate it so the inner thigh rolls up and stretch out through the toe. Keep breathing. Keep that leg lifted. Then reach the left arm up too. Right leg, left arm, and we're gonna just pulse them up. 1, 2, nice little squeeze. 3, 4, 5, stretchy. 6, 7, 8. Let that go, and we'll do the other side. The left leg will lift up, and I just kind of want to roll the hip in so the inner thigh starts to roll up. That's what I want to get, a little internal rotation on that leg. And reach the right arm forward, lift it up, stretch them away from each other, and then lift them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross your wrists, let your forehead rest on your wrist, bend your knees, and rock from side to side, rolling over the thigh bones, rolling over the quadriceps. Let the shoulders relax. And just have a visual image of your spine and think about the muscles that run up and down the spine from vertebrae to vertebrae. They're long, skinny muscles, and as they tighten, they pull us up into that spinal extension, and that's what we want to do, especially in our upper back. So let's take the hands, slide them behind your back. You can put the backs of the hands on the sacrum and relax the hips. Relax your shoulders. Point your nose towards the floor, and using the muscles along the back, especially the upper back, we wanna just lift up your heart and then come down. We'll do that 2 more times. Very gently. Try not to squeeze the shoulder blades. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Just use the muscles along the middle of the back. And we'll do it 1 more time. Inhale, come up. And good. And we'll bring our hands right alongside the chest. The elbows are up and kind of pulling towards each other. And we're going to come up without pressing into our hands. Come up as far as you can without pressing into the hands. Take a breath there. And then on your next inhale, press down and lift up into your cobra, your full extension of cobra. You can wiggle into it a little bit, then curl the toes under, and come into downward facing dog. Up we go. Stretch it out. Bend one knee and then the other. Press the hands away from you. Lift the hips up, lift the belly up. Okay. Bring your feet together. We'll start with the left leg today. Let's lift the left leg up. Bend the knee. And then I'm going to bring the left leg to the left elbow. And then I'm going to bring it over to the right elbow. And then I'm going to stretch that left leg out to the right. So I'm going to reach it out and bring the left hip down. So I'm sort of in this fallen triangle. You can bring the right foot down and press into the heel. Reach out through the soles of your feet. It's a nice little side stretch here. Okay, and we'll take the right arm and stretch it open. Turn the palm towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulder blades sink a little deeper into the back. Press down with the outside edge of the left foot. Lift your belly and lift your heart up a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Down we go. We're going to turn that right leg forward, press into the right toes, and sweep that left leg all the way up again. Stretch it up. Now we're going to take the left leg over into lizard. Bring it over to the outside of the left hand. Bring the right leg down. And I'm going to kind of, again, roll onto the right hip now. Let that hip come down. And I'm going to open up and twist. And breathe. Kind of a collapsed lizard. And we'll inhale. Exhale. Unwind. Up we go. And we'll take the left leg up. And put it down. Inhale into table. Exhale into child pose. We'll take 3 breaths in child pose. Let the spine open up a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Relax your wrists. Okay, and we're going to inhale, glide forward, and all the way onto the belly. Inhale, don't use your arms, come up into the highest cobra you can using the back muscles, and keep breathing. And then on the next inhale, press down to lift up. You can use your arms, come into your high cobra, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs a little. And we'll lift the right leg up. Press the floor away from you. Inhale. We'll bring the right knee to the right elbow. And then sweep it under your body towards the left. Stretch the right foot out to the left and bring the right hip down. Open up the left arm. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, come around. We're going to press into the left foot. Sweep that right leg up again. And then bring it over to the right hand for lizard. Again, I'm going to let that left side just come down. Come onto the hip. And I come into a little side stretch with a twist. Stretch the right arm out. Just giving the hips a little extra tension. Inhale, exhale, around we go. Back into downward facing dog. Inhale into table. Exhale, child. Wiggle through the wrists. Loosen up the fingers, loosen up the wrists. And then we'll glide forward onto the belly. Exhale onto the belly. Inhale, no hands cobra. Exhale, place the hands down. Inhale, lift up into your high cobra. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths. You can do whatever you want in your down dog. You can be still or move around. Press the hands into the floor. Lift the sit bones up and away a little wider. Roll the inner thighs back just a little bit and lift the belly away from the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your feet up to your hands. You're going to soften, bend the knees, and then inhale. Come all the way up. We'll stretch the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring the hands down and find Tadasana. Take a couple breaths. And we're going to turn towards the long end of the mat. Step your feet out nice and wide. Okay, and let's just circle the hips around a little bit. You can put your hands on the sacrum. Yeah, feel them move. A lot of connective tissue back here. It's good to warm it up, loosen it up. As it warms, it becomes more pliable, right? The tendons, the sheathing on the muscles just kind of softens as it warms up. The more you move, the better. And then we'll go around the other way. Okay. We're going to turn the toes out just a little bit. And let's take the hands, we'll push down the front of the legs. To the heels, or to the front of the ankles. And we're just gonna bend one knee and turn. So I'm bending to the right. I'm gonna look at the left foot. Inhale, come up through center. Bend the left knee, look at the right foot. See if you can keep your hands on the ankles or the shins, wherever they reach. Go back and forth a couple times. Let's bend the right knee. Bring the left hand to the right foot. Keep the right knee bent. Bring the right hand to your left hip and revolve. Turn your right shoulder up towards the ceiling. The left shoulder is coming towards the right knee. And breathe. Lengthen the spine. Bring your head and neck in line with the rest of the back. Stretch from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to find our way over to the other foot. We'll press the right hand down. Keep the left knee bent. take that left arm up and over your hip. See if you can touch the right thigh. Press, straighten the right leg, and turn. Look up over the left shoulder. Press into the right hand. Breathe. And then inhale, unwinding, come to center. Deep breath in, exhale, just let everything fold over as deep as you like. See, you want to feel, if you feel any stretching, you want to feel it in the hamstrings. If you feel any pain in the back, lift up a little bit. Use your hands to press yourself up. And then we'll bend the knees and come on up to stand. Roll your shoulders back and let's bring the feet together. Stand tall. Turn your palms forward. Let's take the right arm, bring it over your head, hold on to the right elbow and pull it over. Kick the right hip out, come into a side bend, and then come up. I want to drop the right hand down behind my back. Okay, I'll turn. So it's this, the right hand is behind the back. Okay, and I'm reaching, trying to reach it between the shoulder blades. And then I'm going to take the left arm around, and you can have the left hand on your lower back, right? Or some people can reach up and hold on to their fingers. Some people can grab their wrists. Some people want to stay. So go where you can go, right? Press your head back into your hand. And release. And then we're going to take the left elbow up, hold on to it with the right hand, pull it over your side, come into a side stretch. Open up. And then we're just going to drop those fingers down behind your back, press your head into the forearm, take the right arm around and lift it up and go wherever it goes. You can just press the hands into your back, or maybe you can hold on to the fingers. Maybe you can hold on to your wrists. And breathe. And release. Circle it out. We'll step the legs out nice and wide for warrior two. Get as wide as you can to the edge of your comfort zone. So however far you are, see if maybe another ½ inch. And then we're going to turn the right leg out. Bring your hands out to the sides. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, bend the right knee and bring the hands, cross the hands in front of you. And then inhale. Reach the arms straight up in the air. Follow the right hand with your gaze. Stretch up. And then exhale. Keep looking at the right hand and stretch your arms out off the shoulders. And take a couple breaths. We're going to come into that shoulder stretch again. Bring the right elbow up. Bring the left hand behind you. You can reach, maybe you can hold on to the fingers, but you want to lift the right elbow up. Press the left elbow down. And take a couple breaths. Press into your feet. Press down with that left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind the arms. And we'll bring the right elbow to the thigh. Reach the left arm up and over your head. See if you can bring the left arm right over your ear. Close the ear with your bicep. reach a little further, reach a little further. And then we're coming up. Here we go. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, come up, look over the right hand. Exhale, release. We'll turn the right leg in, turn the left leg out. Bring your arms out. And as you exhale now, we're going to follow the left hand. We're going to drop the hands, cross them in front of you. Bend the left knee. Inhale, lift up, straight up, press the ceiling up away from you. And then exhale, soften down. And look over the left fingers. Breathe. And we'll take the left arm up and bring it behind you. Bring the right arm down and up behind you. Lift the left elbow, reach the right elbow down. Keep the left knee bent. Press your head back into your left arm. Nice deep breaths. Press down, press into that right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind your arms and circle into extended side angle pose. You can reach the right arm up over your ear. Press the right foot away from the hand. Reach the hand away from the foot. And deep breaths. Good. Inhale. Come up. Exhale, release. Turn your feet towards each other and we'll bring our feet together. Find a nice way to do that. You can jump or step. And then we're going to walk up to the front of the mat. We'll do this next sequence 2 times. Okay. So, well, I gotta move away from the wall. Let me just move over here. Go. We're gonna inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them out to the sides as high as your shoulders. Stretch them out. Then inhale, come on to the right toe. Exhale, slide that toe forward. And then inhale, reach that toe back as far as it'll go. Take your hands and press them back. Lift up the fingers, press the heels of your hands away from you. The arms are straight. Press into that back toe. Lift up your heart. Push your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And out. We're going to take the right arm under the left for eagle. Okay, the right hand can come to the left shoulder or you can bind it. I'm going to slide that right leg up and around and I'll keep the toe on the floor. I'm crossing the right leg over the left. I'm going to press my left knee into the right knee and sit back. But I'm going to keep my spine tall and straight. Tuck the tailbone under and then lift the elbows up. Nice deep breaths. And then inhale, exhale, unwind your arm, unwind your legs, stretch back again, and release. We're going to do the other side. Inhale the arms up over your head. Exhale, down the sides as high as your shoulders. Come up on the left toes And exhale, point the toe. Press the big toe into the floor in front of you. All your weight's on the right leg though. The left toe's just balancing. And you're going to inhale. Circle that leg behind you. Land on the toe. Pull your hands back. Press the palms up. Pull the shoulders into your back. Lift up your heart. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take that left leg around. Take the left elbow under the right. You can hold on to the right shoulder or bind onto the hand. And I have the left foot outside the right. I'm going to bend the left knee. Press it into the back of the right. I'm going to bend the right knee. Press it into the back of the left knee. Stay tall. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Lift the belly and lift the elbows. A couple of breaths. And then inhale, unwind everything. You can keep that left toe on the floor and just stretch out, palms forward, like you're soaring through the sky. And then let it go. Good. Take a couple breaths in mountain pose. Very gently relax the shoulders, relax the hips, hug into your core. You can keep both feet on the floor like we just did, or you can make it more of a balanced pose. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, bring them as high as your shoulders. Inhale, the right knee comes up. If you want, pick the feet up off the foot up off the floor, and then exhale, point the foot, stretch it forward. Inhale, circle that leg around you, reach the toe back, lift up with the glute so you can have the toe on the floor or lifting it up. Take your hands back, palms press away from you, fingers up, flex those wrists, couple of deep breaths, push your heart forward with the shoulder blades. If you want to, you can bend the right knee and poke the toes up towards the sky. And then we're going to take the right leg around and come into eagle. The toe can be on the floor, it can be up to the side, or you can wrap it around your ankle. And the right arm is going to come under the left and find your eagle bind. Now I want to level the hips, pull the belly in, drop the tailbone, line your shoulders up with the hips, and then lift the elbows up. And take a couple breaths. From here we're going to come, you can either keep that right foot on the floor and sweep it back, or keep it lifted and come into a version of Warrior 3. And just fly away. Inhale, exhale, calm down. Good job. And we'll just take a breath. And we'll finish up on the other side. Here we go. Cool. Sweep the arms up and bring them down. You can come up on the left toe or pull the knee up in front of you. Reach the toe forward and then circle it around behind you. Circle the arms behind you. Palms press away from you. Shoulder blades press into the back of the heart. This left leg can be lifted or on the floor. You can bend the left knee if you want and lift it up a little higher. A little higher. Inhale. Now we're going to sweep the left leg around. Come into eagle with the left arm under the right. Find your wrap. hips over heels, heart over hips, head over heart. Hug in and see if you can lift the elbows up as high as your shoulders. And then we're going to open up and fly away. Warrior 3. Keep breathing. And come down. Good job. Take a deep breath in, stretch into a back bend. Exhale, release. Now, some of us like a squat, and if you're comfortable squatting, you should squat every day. If you're not comfortable squatting, if it bothers your knees, we're coming down to sit, and you can sit with us or come down in as deep a squat as works for you. And take a deep breath in. And bend the knees and just drop down. Let the tailbone sink down, sink down, sink down like a plumb line. And then lift the crown of your head, lift the belly. And just take a couple breaths. And then bring your hands to the floor. Come on. We'll stretch the legs out and rock them from side to side. Let's just stretch the legs out wide and we'll fold forward through them. Take a couple breaths here. And press up, stretch over to the right and lift the left arm up. Keep the left hip on the floor. Try to relax what you can relax. Use only what you need to get into the pose. And we'll come up and over to the other side. And then come up and we'll bend the knees, put the feet on the floor and roll down onto your back. Pull the right knee in, hold on, interlace your fingers over the shin and stretch the left leg out. And look up towards the ceiling, relax the shoulders, take a couple breaths. Now we'll hold on to the right knee with the left hand, stretch the right arm out, and we'll bring the right leg across. Actually, take the right hand just to the bottom of the ribs, and from the ribs, push down and just push that right hip away from you. And then use your core muscles to keep that hip pushing away from the waist. And then stretch the right arm out again. We'll bring the right knee up and bring it into a happy baby. Okay, so I'm going to roll the left foot towards the left. You can hold on to the right thigh, the ankle, the foot. See if the knee wants to straighten. And we're going to reach around with the left hand, get the right heel, let the right arm rest, and I'm just going to keep that right knee bent and pull it over, pull the knee to the left, and then pull it over to the right. So I'm stretching out the back of the hip like in a pigeon pose. And we're going to hold on behind the thigh and stretch the right leg up. Press the thigh into your hands and we'll flex and point the foot. So I have a little tension pressing the thigh into the hands. And then we're going to circle the foot around one way. Circle it around the other way. Bend the knee and kick it up a couple times. Feel the hamstring release and stretch out. And then we're just going to let that leg float to the floor. Let it fall out. Now we'll bring the left leg in, interlace your fingers over the shin, pull the knee towards your shoulder. Slow deep breaths. Hold on to the left knee with the right hand and we'll stretch the left arm out and pull the leg over to the right. Once you're in the twist, take your left hand to the bottom of the ribs and just push down the waist, push the hip away from you. So I want to take that left hip and stack it over the right. I want to hold it there with my core muscles and let the arm go. My hand can show the hip where to go, but the hip has to take some responsibility and stay there on its own. And we'll come back to center, open up into your happy half of a baby, half a happy baby. You can hold on to the knee or the ankle or the foot and keep the knee bent or see if it wants to stretch out. Keep turning the right leg to the right, just pulling your hips open. And then bend the left knee if it's straight. Hold on to the left heel with the right hand. Let the left arm relax and rock the leg from side to side. Good. And then we're going to take our hands behind the thigh, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, and press that thigh into your hands. Flex and point the foot. Circle the ankle. And the other way. Bend and straighten the knee a couple times. Good. And we'll let that leg float down to the floor. Stretch your arms over your head and reach your arms away from your legs away from your arms. Nice full body stretch. And then release and find Shavasana. You can find the Shavasana that you like. You guys have all been doing Shavasana for a while. So Do what you need to do to get comfortable. Open up to the breath and allow it to flow through your body. And get out of the way, right? Let your face relax, the eyes relax, the back of the head sinks into the floor. Relax the shoulders down and the arms sink down. Relax your arms all the way to the hands and soften the palms of the hands. And soften around the ribs and the back, the belly, the hips. Relax your legs down to the toes. Soften the soles of your feet. And just notice when you breathe in and when you breathe out. And take a few deep breaths. Start to wake up the body with some gentle movement and stretches. can bend your knees, stretch your arms over your head, rock your legs from side to side. And roll over to the right side and take a few breaths if you like. Then press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And find your best posture. And take a few deep breaths and notice how you feel. We'll bring your hands to your heart. And just acknowledge all the good that you have nurtured in your heart over the years. And we'll send the best we have out into the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Good job, guys. We did some hard stuff today. That's okay to do hard stuff.